Teams, as per program, the French side. The key there is, can their forwards hold out a big Lebanese forward pack? The coach is Orion Coloni. It's an experienced French lineup, and it's a very good French lineup. Are they good enough today against the Lebanon side that has been hit by injury in the warm-up? Just repeating that they've lost Chris Saab. And that means that coming into the starting lineup is number 16, Jalil Sevi-Dabas, and Tim Manna is in the front row. Mamari will start, Kazi start, Leisha and Suka to the bench. Robbie Farah is the captain. Two teams after the national anthems warming up here on a beautiful afternoon in Canberra. And this French side, there's some good young players there, Gary, and this is the biggest stage that a lot of them would have played on.
Yeah, they're very confident, and they have been rebuilding for the last few years. Did a bit of a low point a few years ago, but apparently quietly confident that they can certainly play out the full 80 minutes, and perhaps that's where they may have the edge over some of the Lebanese players. We know they've got some excellent players for Lebanon, but there's also some at the next level down.
Well, the Lebanese side does beat them on experience. They've got some quality players, and well, it's going to be tough for France. Mitch Moses, big afternoon for him. Big afternoon for Mitch Moses.
Here, Julian.
Oh, he's such a talent, isn't he?
Yeah, wait, boys, wait. We're on a clock. Just wait.
Of course,
there,
Tim Manna will lead the front row as well. An experienced player. And everyone is in readiness. Waiting for this test match, the Rugby League World Cup 2017.
Countdown. Yeah. It's time you run, boys. Stay behind it, Julian.
We're underway in Canberra, Lebanon, with first use of the football. And Robbie Farah is under it, not able to offload to Mitch Mamari. Let's see how these two teams settle down. Here is big Mitch Mamari. He is a mountain. Remember him playing in the under-20s for the Sydney Roosters a few years ago.
Hold Elward right.
There's some strong defence, but the offload to Manna. He didn't wrap the football up, and Tim Manna is tackled just short of the 40-metre line. Farah is in attacking half. Moses looking for a 40-20. It won't be near the touchline, though. It's a good kick and a good chase from Lebanon. And now France have to work it out of their own end as Bergal is tackled. Here's the first sight of how fired up Lebanon will be in defence. Nice tackle. The referee says okay. Manna was in there, so too Elias. Some muscling up from Elias as he puts his opponent on the ground. Yaha.
Hold, go, 3.
Was it a shoulder charge? It was certainly bounced off. The referee says it was okay. Very similar, the two jerseys, aren't they? Red, white and blue against green, white and red, and under pressure. Does well there, the halfback Barteau. And now a chance for France. They're just throwing it around and the mistake comes.
Both ways, boys. First one, France.
Well, the French coach, Orion Coloni, spoke before the game, talked about them playing their style of footy, and perhaps that is to throw the football around, but for mine a little bit early to take a couple of risks. The ball hit the ground before it got to that player who offloaded, and don't want to make a mistake in your first set.
He's put Julian under enormous pressure.
Well, they are known for their flair,
Make sure you wait
and
there, call Julian.
perhaps we're going to see that, but they don't want points against them. This is a good opportunity for Mitch Moses and co out on the right.
Standing at first receiver from the scrum.
Make it here, Jason. Hold. Go, 1.
30 metres out from the line. Farah, now Moses. Nice tackle from Kardash. Stop the run there of Elaz. Now here is Cassis. He's 10 metres away from the line.
Jason and Tony, hold. Go 3. Good 3.
Farah Leung, the defence read it well for France.
Stand up, Marcus. 1 foot hold.
Danny Leung will play it. Barra back to Mamery. Good defence again. Time to tackle from Pelissier. Kazi. They change directions. Moses into the in-goal area. Well read, well covered, but no way back there, is there? They try, but can't get back into the field to play. He did well, Bergal. But too many Lebanese jerseys there to force him back into the in-goal area.
Look, the temptation would have been here for Mitch Moses to run and pass. There was a bit of space on the outside, but it's the last tackle. He dribbles a beautiful kick in behind, and then the troops arrived.
Wait for that go call on the line.
Bergal unable to get out, so yeah, a repeat set for Lebanon early. That's important.
Thanks, Chris.
24 degrees here this afternoon, so it's a warmish day to be playing footy. Driving kick, and Robinson traps it. It's a Lebanon start. Another set, 30 metres out from the French line.
Go, 1.
Mamery. Just short of the 20.
Go, 2.
Farah. Moses. Back to Elaz. That's the 10-metre line.
Make it here, Jason. Hold.
Can they hold here, France? Nana. Farah. Short ball to Mamery. Not sure that he was expecting it. Didn't have much momentum, and Pelissier making the tackle with Julien.
Go, 4.
Mana hitting a solid tackle from Batiri, able to get the ball away. Just not being able to wrap the football up at the moment, France, but they're hanging on. As he goes into acting half, Moses, long ball, Robinson into touch.
Hand over, boys.
Really good defence there from France. They had a fair go at him, Lebanon. Yeah, he'll look familiar to
Okay, don't go early.
a lot of viewers. His brother Reece played, Travis Robinson's brother Reece played down here plenty. The ball, the nice offload from Mana, and then the long ball that went out and went into touch. Good defence, France. 2 sets in a row.
Better get down the other end, away from the danger area. Just their second set of the game here, France. As Maria plays it. Very short side. Kardash, forced back in the tackle. Nice making the tackle there for Lebanon. Garcia, 10 short of halfway. Bousquet, out the back, and a lucky bounce here for the French, and the pass out in front of Kardash. He does well. Robinson with the tackle. Here's the last tackle here for the French. Bages. High kick, not much depth to it. It may land in no man's land, and it's well taken there by Miski. Looking into the sun as well. Tackled straight away. Farah.
Don't crowd him. Up now. I'll do it.
Weeby.
Benjamin, release it. It's me. Tony, go.
That ball's forward, a metre forward. Out of acting half. I don't know where the touch judge is. He was 15 metres upfield.
Hold. Go forward.
Robinson out of acting half. They'll be upset, France, here if Lebanon score, because that pass was well forward. Farah out of acting half. Moses. The kickers, the chasers may be in front of the kick, and in the end took it well. Bergal, as he was edging backwards.
Had a bit of work to do, Bergal. Out there on that right. Well, there's a lost ball. Don't need that.
Strong defence.
You mentioned that forward pass that went unnoticed. They only have one referee in the World Cup under international rules, and the second ref may have spotted it. There's the mistake. Forced in a good solid tackle.
They'll do well here, France, to hold out. They've defended well so far, but...
This out there, scrum, boys. When the ball's out, don't hang on to him. Yeah, time off. Elwa. Time's off, boys.
Well, they need a ball. We did have one before. Don't know where it's
just watch
gone.
him hold after it breaks.
There it is.
Okay, Chris, just keep an eye on the open side.
Nothing he can't do. Ball boy as well.
Robbie's got it all covered.
Okay, wait, Robbie.
This afternoon.
Heads into the back, William. Okay, feed. Time on, out.
Opportunity here. Cassis is only a couple of metres away. 5 metres away from the line. Manor. Edging his way towards the goal line. He's still going. Finally told to play it. Farah. Moses, quick hands. Here's a chance. Layoun for the corner. And Lebanon score first. Weighted possession and field position. And they finally turn it into points. Anthony Layoun with a try. 4-0 with a kick to come.
Yeah, the big sucker punch up the middle. They got them with some big units that took the ball forward, and then when they came back to the left, some good decoy runners. Ball out the back from Farah to Moses. Layoun didn't need to use his winger. He was close enough to the line with the French defence going sideways that yeah, well done. First try for Lebanon in the World Cup. Anthony Layoun, you'd be happy with that one.
Well, the fans certainly were behind him. Played in that Parramatta team that was beaten in the grand final at the NYC this year. And you just can't. You just can't give any team that much possession and field position and keep holding out.
Yeah, they've lost the ball twice in 3 sets coming off their line, France, and that's the first thing they need to fix.
Mitch Moses from the far touchline, right in front of the big Lebanese contingent to extend the lead. And it's a pretty good strike for the first one of the afternoon. And so Lebanon lead by 6 points to 0 as we get into the touchline for the first time this afternoon. G'day, Brett Kamali.
And you'll see the contrast of styles from both these football sides. So the 6 and the 7 for Lebanon being Robbie Farah and Mitchell Moses, NRL experience. So they're playing much better structure, set plays, where obviously you're seeing the French side just come up with sort of forced passes, Hail Marys, and it looks like they're just purely trying to score on every set of 6. So they need to get some control back, but it's certainly a contrast of playing styles.
Run, boys. Keep behind it, Elwa.
They're all in front of the kick then, despite the fact the referee said stay behind it. Not many of them speak English, though.
It happens often in NRL and Super League as well.
Need some footy, though, France. Memory. They certainly look to be outsized. The French, they're much bigger side, Lebanon.
And I think that's led to them trying to move the ball around, coming out of their own territory. But they've made a couple of mistakes, and now a penalty won't help them. Certainly give Lebanon a good chance to kick this deep.
It's been unfortunate there, trying to play the ball too quickly. As they find touch with a terrific kick. Watch here as Sadi Dabaskete just trying to play it too quickly. One of those 50-50 calls. It means that Lebanon get another set inside the 20 of France. Cassis is only 5 away from the line. Kazi at acting half. Farah. Moses does well to hang on to it. Here's Miski for the corner. Terrific French defence. They're there in numbers. And there was nowhere for Abbas Miski to go.
They must see it as a real danger area. An area that can score plenty of points. Lebanon, they keep going back to that left side. There's some good defence there. Great scramble in the end that saved a try there for France. Here's the long ball. Miski, a bit of footwork, but yeah, 3 tricolours jerseys arrived.
Just their 4th set of the game here. France, they've only completed the 1 set.
Go, 1.
Kadash.
James, up and square. Lock in, Jim. Hold. Go,
See the difference in the speed of the play the balls as well. Yes.
Hold here. Go.
There's a mistake from one of the more experienced players. Batiri just was looking where he was going rather than catching the footy. Cassis.
Julian, off that ball. Hold here, boys.
Own worst enemy at the moment, France. Mammary.
Jason, no hands. Make it Ella.
Farah. Hit as he passed it. It was a good ball to Elias, who's only 5 away from the line.
Go, 3.
Farah. Moses. Off a French foot was in. Well, it's gone back to Lebanon. Play goes on. The tackle count restarts a juggle from Miski, and he lost it on the second attempt.
Knock on the ground. Scrum.
That was so unselfish. Was it Moses? I think he could have dummied and gone himself. Just here, he's got plenty of room. The player in between goes for the intercept, and oh, it's just, that's a great scrambling tackle there from Bartow.
Make sure you wait for the actual there. Out the back again.
Had the juggle initially and then regathered and lost it on the ground. Can they hang on to it here, France?
Yeah, and get out of their half. It's a difficult game to play when you're in your own 30.
It was like England on Friday night, wasn't it? They just couldn't get down the other end of the field.
Certainly not in the first half. They're much better in the second.
15 short of halfway as Julien plays it. Kadash now gets away from Elias, but not away from Elaz. Tackle is complete. They get a penalty. Just went on with it a bit too much there, Ahmad Elaz.
A chance to get into Lebanon's half, put some attack together. At the moment, they're very side to side. It's just quite easy to defend against for the Lebanese team.
Go down the touchline, Brett Kamali.
Yeah, certainly they got a penalty there, which will help them because obviously possession has been very poor for the France side. 35% possession, or 37% now, and 63 for Lebanon. And obviously the completion rate extremely poor as well. 2 from 5 they are. The opposition 5 from 8. So it's a test match football. You've got to be a much better than that.
And there's another offload under pressure. Keep it alive here, France, through Garcia. And finally get an opportunity down the other end of the ground.
Go 2.
Pelissier out of acting half, back to the skipper Fages, and now Garcia. Back to Fages. A run around, and after he passed it too, they keep it alive. Plenty of French razzle-dazzle. The Gidley flick, and here goes France for the corner. Has he got it down in Adair? I think he has. It's going to be close though. There's an injured Lebanon player on the ground, or is that a French player?
Ben,
looks like Lebanon.
Tackle 3. We have a try. Just checking the grounding from Bastien. Our live call is
Okay,
Jim, obviously.
Right, our live call on the field, we have a try, and we just need to make sure when the ball's down. It's not down by the looks of it at that point. And there's a foot by, I believe it could be the French player in touch. We need another angle on this, probably from the side will be better.
We're still looking, Robbie.
At that point I can't see. That appears to be the French foot. In that case, if that is, that looks like it's in touch. I can't see on this one. I can't see the ball at all. Can we go back before that, please, to make sure that this leg doesn't go into touch? The original angle. Right, that is a Lebanese player's foot now, having looked at it again. That's still a Lebanese man's foot. It's a Lebanese man's foot that's in touch. I can't see The ball is not grounded on that point there, but I can't see the ball now. And that is the point where it could be grounded. It's the Lebanese man's foot, and the ball's there. Do we have any other angles, please? Right, on that evidence, there's no insufficient evidence. The insufficient evidence, I've got to go with a live call, and we're giving a try. So it'll be a try.
Well, there's the try, and I think that's a fair call.
Well, I actually agree that he didn't go into touch. I couldn't see the ball go down.
Don't have to. The referee on the field says try. He can't overturn that based on what he saw. And there is an actual rule in the international laws of the game that says the referee cannot not award the try just because he doesn't see the ball grounded.
All right, well, I think the ball wasn't grounded. But I'm happy to go with that, referee. Very tough call, and for the first chance they've had, French, they showed some great offloading skills, didn't they?
Well, they threw it around, didn't they? Basically, what that rule is saying is that, you know, in the balance of probability, if the ball's got down and you can't get there in time as the referee, as the player might have been flicked over, you're allowed to award the try. Yeah. And there was not sufficient evidence there, I don't think, to overrule that. Lebanese fans would most probably disagree. But they needed that, France, didn't they, just to give themselves a bit of a lift and show them, and show Lebanon too, and how dangerous they are in attack. So Bateau from the touchline and unsuccessful. And here it is again as we head down to the touchline. Brett Kamali.
Yeah, 2 points I'd like to add is obviously the flair that the French side are playing with. Their offload football, the flick, and obviously the halves just keep himself very active. And the second point is I disagree with that being allowed a try, because a try is the harshest penalty you can concede. And if the ball hasn't definitely been grounded, please don't let it be a try.
Well, the referee said on the field try, and there was insufficient evidence for the video referee to overrule it. And I'll say again, there is a law in the game that says a referee's allowed to award it, even though he doesn't see the ball grounded, if he believes that it was grounded. So there's a strong bit of defence from Lebanon. As Maria plays it. Now they've got to hang on to the footy down this end of the field.
They sure do. It was a penalty that got them out of this zone last time. Put yourself in a good position to get a deep kick away.
Thierry plays it. A dummy thrown there by Busquet. They're up towards the 30. And another penalty conceded.
We mentioned the size of the Lebanese side, but Busquets, no slouch, is he? Big man, taking it forward, throwing the dummy. Tried to get a quick play the ball.
So will find touch. Lissier with the restart. Legal. 40 metres away. Maria. Defence there from Elaz. Michael Leash is on the field now, jersey number 9. The back again, they go for Gal down the touchline. Comes away from that mark, and there's 3 needed to bring him down. Layoun, one of the defenders. We're only 5 metres away here, France. Bateau across field showing it. Vergas gets away from the tackle of Moses, but can't get away from Cassis. Pelissier out of acting half. Looking for support, finds it in Busquet. And another penalty.
You're on the ground behind the play the ball.
They've got them on the ropes at the moment, the French side.
And these penalties are really making it difficult for the Lebanon defence.
They have a shot at goal here.
It's a gift, 2 points. Leaving the scores. Fair enough.
Yeah, look,
they were on a great roll.
Not arguing, but wouldn't have surprised. Wonder One of those ones that half of the teams would take a quick tap or try and play on. The other half would take the two. I mean, it is a gift 2 points right in front here for William Bartow. Well, his teammates think he's going to kick it anyway. They're all back almost past halfway.
Be on the line, boys. Thanks.
Shows the importance of the penalties, though, doesn't it? All of a sudden, the possession is even at 50-50. And there is the 2 points, 6-all. France and Lebanon. Down to the touchline, Brett Kamali.
The one thing I've noticed on the opening round of the World Cup, obviously the great players are playing in this World Cup, the elite, the play the ball speed is a lot quicker than we normally see in the NRL competition. So the markers find it really hard to get in position. There's less wrestling, so a lot more open playing football.
So halfway through the first half, changes have been made by Lebanon as Ruby gets us back underway and almost overrunning it there. Sparges. It's a slow play the ball. Batiri, the referee says, was milking it. You hear that contact on the effects microphone, and he still manages to grab an extra 5 or 6 metres as he backs his way down the field. Garcia. Maria.
I'm sure the message would have come out from Coach Brad Fittler for Lebanon. Do not give a penalty away in this set.
Busquet.
He tried to play it too quick without bringing it up.
They're always touch and go these, aren't they? But he's trying to get up and play it quickly. Was there a hand on that?
He did lift it off the ground. At least he didn't lever himself. But it's those critical errors that can turn a game. The momentum was with France. Now an opportunity for Lebanon to get themselves back into it.
Heads in the back, boys. Wait for the out call there, Mark.
Brett Kamali sitting in the sun down there. It's 24 degrees. Oh, there's a mistake at the back of the scrum. Leung knocks it on. The French side breathed a sigh of relief, and just a simple error. Kamali down on the touchline. It's 24 degrees, but you're sitting in the sun. What's it like?
Yeah, it's extremely hot down there on the field. Obviously, it's direct sunlight. The players haven't played football for a number of weeks now. So and when you make an error or you concede a penalty, obviously that makes you work extremely hard. So, you know, it's very tough for the players today.
Particularly as we get past that halfway mark and you look up the clock, you've still got 15 minutes to say to half time, and you think, can I make it?
We have 10 interchanges. That's one of the bonuses for coaches here and teams here at the Rugby League World Cup. Those extra 2 compared to the NRL at least.
Lissier, the acting half. Will be Farah with the tackle, letting him know he's there. French players that did play at the last World Cup, Edouard Lissier. They keep it alive here, France, and the ball back on the inside of Fages. And I say there's certain times on the field where these jumpers are really hard to tell apart. Garcia.
Last tackle, get square.
Last tackle. Now, the kick from the captain off the side of the boot. Not a great kick, but taken there by Burgal. It keeps it alive as well. Dead just dives on it.
Yeah, plenty of time to get this right. A little bit of pressure on Fages there. But not a great kick.
Kazi with the tackle.
Brilliant, let it go.
Robinson has come from the right wing to have a hit up and ease the pressure on the forwards. Slow play the ball. At least you're out of action. Lebanon haven't had much. He was facing Brisbane almost then when he played that ball. Strong defence again, coming off his wing. Yaha making the tackle on Elias, and Robinson has another hit. up. Hit by Pellissier. So when they're making the tackle, Garcia. Alicia at acting half. Moses. Kick back towards the centre. Where's the chase? Well, Robbie Farah could have caught that. He let it bounce.
He could have. He didn't have that in mind. He was only thinking about tackling the player that caught the ball, but it nearly landed on his head.
He's made the tackle there, Farah. He was 3 metres in front of the referee there. Strong run from Julien. They've certainly settled into the game now, France, haven't they, after a nervous start? Yaha. 30-metre line he plays it on. Skipper Fojar with a kick and through the legs of Leun. Brings it out to the 30. Margalet with the tackle, also in there Boyer. A couple of the interchange players on there for France.
Fairly slow getting back. Lebanon forwards. This is where we find out just which of the players of the teams have got the edge fitness-wise. It does look as though they've got plenty of running in them, France.
That's an awful play, the ball. And hands on the man playing the footy, says the referee. Well, he got lucky there. I think did Robinson. That looked a tired play, the ball, to me.
He just came in and did a bit of work the last couple of sets, and I think he is pretty tired. Travis Robinson.
Wait for the foot. Go.
Suka. Inside the 20. So 6-all. Lebanon haven't been down here for a while in possession. Manna. That's the 10-metre line. Alicia turns the ball back here to Kazi. He is only 5 metres away. Farah takes them on. Good tackle, Julien. Strong defence from France again on their goal line. Boyer and Margalet with the tackle. Alicia with the long ball to Moses. In the in-goal area, well covered by the fullback, Caralla. And it'll be a goal line dropout, so another set here for Lebanon. But patient play from Mitch Moses.
Yeah, it's a good word for it, Mark. Patient, really clever little kick in behind, knowing that they're going to get a good result out of it. We're expecting that to happen, and they have. They're going to get the repeat set that they wanted.
We're in Sydney, a French fullback. So they had 17 tackles in the opposition 20 for Lebanon, just the one try.
Stay behind.
Qualifies for France. Kerala on residency. There's a change. Lucas Albert, the youngest ever player for Catalans in the Super League. Lucas Albert. Robinson.
Twin brother Reese was actually in the squad earlier on in the piece.
Strong run here from 12. He's tackled inside the 20. Leisha out of acting half. Now Manna. Moses short ball and almost through the tackle, Elaz, but he's only a couple of metres away. Hanging on here, France. Moses. Manna. Strong defence in the middle of the ruck. Good tackle. That was Margalet. Leisha. Moses. Out the back to Leun. Off the ground, Elias. He's only a metre away. Last tackle. Leisha. Moses. Farah with the kick. Back there, Burgal, who's done well today, and he can't get back in the field to play. Another set for Lebanon.
Yeah, there's not Moses on one side of the ruck, it's Farah on the other, putting good kicks in, getting repeat sets. Michael Leisha has really sparked them since coming on around the middle of the ruck there. He hits the right man on the chest every time from dummy half. I want to see Mitchell Moses have a run. He is so unselfish. He's just offloading and offloading, but when he decides to run, he's super quick. I think that point might come pretty soon.
Lucas and Benjamin, keep behind it. Nabil, keep behind it, Nabil.
This is a tough one to take, and Robinson almost made the mistake. I reckon they're doing that deliberately, France, just to try and force the error from the bouncing ball. Manner. Discussion between the interchange official while all was happening. The French are not doing that properly. I think there might be a communication problem as Moses dummies and runs, but not fallen for. And
Same as up there, Mitchell.
very messy.
Bring it up, mate. Bring it up. I'm on my front. Look, Robbie, he's just put the ball straight in the ground. It's the same as what I applied up there, mate. He's got to bring it up.
Yeah, good point by the ref. You couldn't very well penalise that when the French had a similar incident go against them. He's just trying a bit too quickly to get up and play it.
I thought he got up with the ball, but anyway, down to the touchline, Brett Kamali.
You can obviously see why Dean Pay, who is the new Canterbury Bankstown coach, has gone straight out and bought Michael Leisha. Once he's gone on the field there, just a spark he creates out of dummy half, that threat, and very quick when he decides to run the ball as well.
So inside the final 10 minutes of the first half, this will be where the fitnesses tell us for both sides. Most of the game has been played in the France half. Over 70%, Gary, of the game has been played down this end of the field. You'd think that'll take its toll at some stage.
Yeah, well, they've only really had those 2 forays at the other end of the field, France, and they have scored once, a very good try. So, look, if they can get to play some football at the right end, I think we'll see a lot more points scored.
Strong run here from Jalou. Last tackle. French running into each other there as Leung traps it with the feet. Good chase there from Kardash. Also Garcia. Now Lebanon have got to work it out from their own end. Manner coming from the field, and there's some solid contact, but bouncing away is Elias, and a good run up towards the 30. Oh, there's some more heavy hitting in the middle of the ground. That's Miski having a hit up. There's a strong. Is that Pelissier jumping in the air? He's on the ground, whoever it is. In fact, it looks like Jalou. Here's a strong run. You know how important this last few minutes is as Mitch Moses puts the foot down, and he passed it back to a French player. Now French keep it alive. There's players everywhere. And I reckon Mitch Moses turned around and saw a similar jumper and just threw it back, and it turned out to be a Frenchman.
I think you might be right. Nice to see him having a run, and they are going to get a little bit tired around the middle of the ruck, both teams. He'll just keep an eye on that.
I'm not going to die wondering the French as they throw it around. Jalou has tackled 10 short of halfway.
He's had a bit of an impact, hasn't he, defensively, and now with the football since coming on.
Garcia. Just shy of the halfway line. So, pass to Adair. Pushed away from one. Still going. Begal down the touchline. Chance here for France. Robbie Farah across there to make the tackle. Maybe there as well. Last tackle. Bateau with a high kick. Robinson under it. No real pressure. There's only one chaser. He decides to keep it alive, and it's leaving under a little bit of pressure.
I'd like to see that. The man with him was unmarked when Robinson passed. They've got some good combinations on that right side, the French, haven't they?
Adair likes the giddly flick.
Yep.
6.5 out from half-time. 12. Strong run. Now, this is Suka towards the 40. Just a couple of metres shy of that mark. Alicia out of acting. Now Moses. Last tackle. A very short blind side as Farah gets the kick away under pressure. Corella chases a bit slower on this occasion from Lebanon. Yeah. Lucky he fell, otherwise he would have been monstered there by
Are you
Suka.
calling the play then, or just yelling in surprise?
Faoud Yaha, and another penalty.
The roll out,
They
mate.
needed it again. It really has been the difference between, in that first 15 minutes, it was all Lebanon in the right part of the field, but they've given away plenty of penalties in this area. I thought he was getting up to play it there.
Keep behind it, Ilias.
5 out from half-time. So often you see points, don't you, in this period. Even now, it's even more important. 6-all, isn't it? Both coaches would be happy to go in at 6-all. You just get a feeling that there's still a try left in this half.
Yeah, they have got some good offloads in them too. A couple of the big men here for France.
Boyer.
Michael, get square.
So Abert in there at acting half.
Go two. Michael, third marker.
The gas ball on the inside to Corella. Spinning away from a couple.
Up now, Marcus.
He's injured in the tackle.
Hold.
Oh, caught one there from Elaz. On the short side, there's a few of them there. There's Garcia as tackle. James Elias making the tackle. Gas across field. Now under pressure, Bartow. The floating ball to Adair. Here's a chance. Farah with the tackle. Oh, they called it forward. The referee called that forward. The touch judge, I think, was playing on. But once again, that right-hand side for France.
Yeah, the touch judge didn't mind it. Let's have a look. The line will give us a better idea. Yeah, he was pretty well stationary as he passed. It did float forward. Happy to go with that from referee Sutton. Once again, the right side. Offloads. Bit of footwork on the flanks.
Just wait for the out call there, Mark.
It's been pretty willing out in the middle.
Heads in the back.
Two interchange players involved. He's been involved in a few. Jalou.
Yes.
Can you go? Feet. Out.
Some strong defence again. Mitch Moses didn't like it, but gee, it was good to see. There it is again. The French muscling up, trying to force an error just before half-time. They may be smaller in stature, but they're hitting as hard.
And Ben Garcia, I think 2 or 3 of those in a row have been his shoulders just ripping in.
Suka tackled. They're short on their right here, France, and they go that way, Lebanon. Back on the inside, Layoun. They keep it alive, and it is the last tackle. They've fallen awkwardly there, I think, Seve Dubas. Now Moses under pressure, and Leisha gets the kick away. Mitch Moses didn't like the pressure coming. That's just gone over the dead ball line. Mitch Moses, and there's a little bit of argy-bargy in back play between a few of the players. There's the injury there for Seve Dubas.
It's like an ankle problem.
Good tackle, isn't it? Didn't get him past the horizontal. He did, or maybe he did.
Just, but
maybe.
gee, you'd be unlucky to be penalised for that. He landed pretty softly. It was Ben Garcia. Does he just get the injury there, the right ankle, is it?
Yeah.
It's just twisted in the tackle.
Well, while the kick went downfield from Leisha over the dead ball line, there was a bit of pushing and shoving. Mitch Moses raced for Jalou and pushed, and then Elaz came as well. I reckon it might have been that tackle that they didn't like. Seems to be some concern here. They're just strapping it up.
Yeah. Just be careful.
2.5.
I know sometimes it just happens, and that's when you
2.5 to go until half-time. So this is a critical moment. They've had a bit of a breather, though, now to...
You can't sort of be putting pressure on there with it.
It's a 7-tackle set as well for France. And
It's a strange kick from
Here we go, guys.
yeah, just a rushed kick. Can we get it away on the last?
He's going to go from the field on the far side. Survey Dubas, and coming back will be Cassis. He's going to come on for Lebanon.
Yeah, I'll be 0. Yeah, just wait.
Just repeating that they had to make a change before the game started. Lebanon, Chris Saab was injured in the warm-up. Knocked himself out, basically. The tackle pads fell awkwardly.
He fell over, he fell backwards and hit his head. Not a great start in the World Cup for him.
Concentration needs to switch on here. 2 out from half-time after that break for the injury. Yaha. Kerala.
He's got stronger as the half has gone on, Corella.
Yaha again, and there's an upended tackle from Elias. The referee says it was okay. Jalou. And he's lost it. He tried to kick it but couldn't. A mistake from France. Garcia didn't like the defend. Now a knock on.
Okay.
First knock
we
on.
got an obstruction there, but it's no advantage from the knock on. Can't play on because of the obstruction. We're back here, Lebanon feed.
Mistake there by Jalou, losing the ball just when they were starting to mount a bit of pressure. It wasn't an obstruction, pulled him out of the way.
Yeah, not really, was it?
It's a deliberate ploy, but a minute to go to the break. Been a pretty even first half, you know. Lebanon started well, but France back, and how would you say at the moment, just inside the final minutes of half-time, Gary, maybe the pendulum swinging slightly towards France?
Yeah, I think
a bit more dangerous in possession.
Yeah, it has swung back that way. If they can come up with better tactics to get themselves out of their own half.
The key, though, for Lebanon will be the fact they have Farah and Moses in the halves in the second half, and Alicia there as well. 3 key players with experience as Robbie Farah runs across field.
Yeah, their control with their kicking game, finishing off sets, getting repeat sets, has been superb in the first half, and it might be what gets them home.
And Alicia ducks under a tackle, now links up with Robinson, and there's the critical try right on half-time. And Robinson scores, and Lebanon will lead at the break. Michael Alicia.
I was wondering why he was left on the bench by Brad Fittler. Michael Leisha, well, he just showed us what he can do. He's found some tight defenders around the middle of the ruck, ducked under 1 or 2 of them, and set up a great try. And he's come all the way in from the right wing here. Travis Robinson just looking for a chance. There he goes again, the duck, and he just holds the ball up long enough to give it to Robinson. Well, that's just beautiful play by Leisha. The master of that duck under was Benny Elias. It looks so much like Benny at his best. Well done.
What a time to score a try, and what a time to concede a try. Right on half-time to convert the try. Mitch Moses from right in front adds the extra 2. And just when we were saying it was pretty much an even battle, that try right on half-time critical. Lebanon 12, France 6, half-time from Canberra. Half-time at Canberra Stadium, and a try right on the break to Travis Robinson. Gives Lebanon a 12 points to 6 lead over France. Here's the Lebanese dressing room. Coach Brad Fittler has had his words. Now, Robbie Farah, the captain, will lay down the law to the team. 40 minutes away from possibly a victory. First victory in the World Cup to Lebanon. They're in their second tournament, just a draw in the last tournament in 2013, so yet to win a game in a World Cup. So a big afternoon if that is the case for them. But this French side showed enough in that first half to suggest that they have got plenty of football in them, and it's going to be an entertaining final 40 minutes.
They fought back from that first 12 or 15 minutes. They had virtually no football and didn't do much with it, France, and Lebanon scored a very good try early. They levelled at 6-all, France, and then that late try to Robinson. But we can't stress enough the importance of this match, Mark. The winner is virtually assured of going through to the quarterfinals. These teams both have to play England and Australia in their next two games before those quarterfinals. You win today, you're in. You're virtually sure you will be in, and the other side won't make it.
It's been some terrific defence from France. Thibaut Margalet. Jaloux has made an impression, hasn't he? Nabil Jaloux coming off the bench. Lebanon, a few injury concerns. As we mentioned, Chris Saab injured in the warm-up, and then we saw Jalil Sauvé-Dubas go off with an ankle injury just before half-time. They have plenty of support here in Canberra, Lebanon. And Cassis has been strong in the first half as well. Plenty of hit-ups for him. Moses. And we're underway for the second half. It is a 6-point advantage to Lebanon with a try right on half-time. France, first use of the football in the second half. Conditions a little bit cooler now as the sun disappears behind some clouds. And daylight saving in operation in most states in Australia at the moment. Sort of late-ish afternoon.
Yeah, very nice now that it doesn't seem to be look as though it'd be as warm out there. The sun not directly on the players. Both teams not that good with their ball control in the first half, so these first couple of sets are quite important.
The last tackle here for France.
Clear.
Get to their kick as we head down to the touchline. Brett Kamali.
Well, in the Lebanon sheds, they spoke about let's get some more support. They want a lot more players pushing up around the football, and also they said let's get better completion rate and build some pressure on the fact of they thought they were lacking some composure and some execution in the first half. And in the French sheds, they said completion rate very important. They thought they forced themselves into a few errors, which gave the Lebanon the ball, play a lot more direct, and they said keep challenging the right edge of attack, which is the left edge for Lebanon, I think is quite poor.
Conceding a penalty. France. Lebanon a bit of a leg up. This is out there at acting half. There's a mistake. It wasn't the best of passes. It was around the thighs or the knees of the big man, Suka. And let's see whether it was the pass. Should he have caught this, Gary? Yep, that was a good pass, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure should have. A little bit of a peep. The defence up on him. And now that advantage they had with that penalty is gone.
No second motions. Hold steady. Hold steady. Wait, Theo.
To be a tired sort of a catch, wasn't it?
Time off. Let's get here, boys. Come on. Okay. Heads in now. Heads in all the way in. Lucas. Feed. Out. Time on.
Barteau, first receiver. Here he is again, Adair. Been dangerous. Giving Jason Webby a bit of a hard time this afternoon. Rushing out of the line, trying to come up with a big hit. There's Twal. Three other teammates in making the tackle. Michael Leisha, one of them. But Fuagas, fullback. Kardash plays it just shy of the 20. Boyer.
Michael, let go. I can hear.
France trail by 6. Furgas. Garcia. Good defence there from Lebanon. They just lost their way a little bit. I guess now kicking and not deep enough and well positioned and well taken, Laoun.
They really had isolated the wing to their right for a good crossfield kick, France, but didn't look at that option at all.
It's square. Hold straight, Nabil. Go. Keep it, look out. Go, 3.
Strong run from Twal.
Stand up, come
With
on.
a jig and a step as he hits the line.
It's Garcia again, underneath of that big right shoulder.
Robinson.
Last tackle. Go. Inside.
Strong defence.
Go one. Don't ground one.
Bit of a win there for France to start this set just before the halfway line. And strong run here from Jalou.
Here, hold it now. Hold it last. 3.
Gas and now Kerala. He's tackled 30 out from the line.
Still 4.
Where?
Last tackle, Andrew.
Last tackle.
Hold it. We go. Pass.
Last tackle here for France, and they run into each other and come up with the error. Bateau wanted to go short. I'm not sure that Julien was expecting it.
Nabil up and square. Go. 2.
We'd be hitting a strong tackle.
Hold now. Hold. Go 3.
Rushing off the line, trying to put pressure as the halfback, I should say the back rower, Garcia again.
Here, go. 4.
We're in front of the referee there, France, but he allows play on. Good run from Leisha up to the halfway line. It is the last tackle for Lebanon. Farah kicking for the corner. It's a good kick too. It's continuing to roll. Some work to do here for France, and that's a strange decision to go near the touchline and finds himself in touch. Kerala had done well initially to survive the first hit, but a good chase from Lebanon.
A good chase. It was a great kick. It was a great kick, but once he got hold of it, Kerala, he just had to get in field. They herded him to the sideline. That's a big play, and they know it. The Lebanese side, full set of 6 in this attacking zone.
Well, there's no way that man will be coming back. That is Jalil Survey-Dubas. He won't be back with that ankle injury. So one less on the bench. Interchange being made here by France, which I didn't think you're allowed to do at a scrum. So they're going to be one short here.
Let's form up, boys.
Patiri's come from the field. And you'll see coming into picture now, Jalou. No, they dragged him back off again. You can see the players calling for him on the field. He's come on and off 3 times.
Heads in the back. Okay, feed Robbie. Out.
So he wants to come off and Patiri to go on. Now, Twal. So they're not going to make the change while they're defending. So miscommunication there for France. Leisha, Farah, now Moses. Here's a chance over the line. Can he get it down? Great defence, France. Elaz was going to score for all money. Terrific defence from France. Kazi loses it. How did he not score there?
I don't know how he didn't score. That is a great tackle as well by Jalou, and the defence out wide, the ball from Farah to Moses, and look for all money. Like Elaz was going over, and great defence. And now the error, he's lost the football here into the French players. He's regathered, but once it hits the French player, it is a knock-on.
I'll be going round the back.
They're hanging in there, aren't they?
That was outstanding. He was over the line, and all of a sudden players came from everywhere. Kadash was involved. referee said the ball was out of the scrum. Lebanon had broken and the French was still packed. Now finally Viteri gets on the field.
The referee needs to learn how to say out in French. Perhaps they didn't know.
Maybe we need to learn how to say out in French. Viteri plays it. Passes from Barteau, but solid run, good run too from Jalou. Getting up towards the halfway line now with some strong runs. Bousquet, Barteau with the kick under pressure. Roll end over the dead ball line. It's a great kick. He's been patient and a terrific chase. Almost Leung paid a high price for his patience, and slipping over here is Miski. Can they keep them down here, France, and maybe force an error?
Hands away now, Jason. Hold it.
Robertson. Julien, one of the defenders.
Lock in, Ben. On the bench, hold.
So then there was Bousquet. Toile.
Last tackle, Benjamin. Pick it up, Alex. Go,
Been a good set defensively here from France. And a kick coming from Moses, looking for a 40-20, and it's close, but it's not.
Short of the 20.
Ball was out. It's a pretty good kick to get them out of their own end, though, from Mitch Moses. Picked up about 60 metres.
Yeah, they needed it. It was a tough set of 6 coming from right on their line, and that was a fine kick. Always had it covered there, Corella.
10 minutes gone in the second half, and just been a little bit of an arm wrestle, both teams knowing the importance of the next points.
Well, they went so close. Lebanon, the last time they had the football up in this territory. Can France get themselves? They didn't get any good field position until after that first 15 minutes in the first half. And they're kind of headed that way again in this second half. Just taking a while to build into it again.
Surrender.
Completion rate for France still a bit of concern. 13 of 21. Need to control the footy to mount a little bit of pressure here on Lebanon. But Regas. Jinky stepping run there from Garcia. Quick play the ball. Trying to catch Lebanon on the back foot. Tackle made there by Kazi. Corella will play it. It's about 25 metres out. It's a slow play the ball on this occasion on the last. Barteau. Pressure here for Miski. Here comes a leap and a knock backwards. That'll be play on and try. A try to Adair. We're going to check.
Ben, on last tackle.
Yes, mate.
I have a try.
Okay.
We just want to clear that kick contest, make sure it's back off France.
Okay, mate. So on the last tackle, can we go to the kick, please? Make sure they're all onside, first of all. So checking for the onside, first of all. And then freeze it on the foot. They're all behind the kicker, so we're happy to play on from there. We're all onside, we can move on. So we can move on to the challenge. Going into the contest. The ball goes back. If you've got another angle on that one, the initial response is the ball goes backwards off France. It definitely goes backwards, so watch the pickup. And just go to the grounding, mate. Follow it through to the grounding. Hold it on there, pause it there. That's fine, that's a try.
The try that they needed, the Frenchman. And they're back to within 4. Bastien Adair, his second of the afternoon. And an important kick now coming from near touch.
Good chase by Bergal. He just got into the contest. the winger, the French right winger. You've got to be in it to win it. It was a big effort by the winger and tapped it back. Nice stuff, French.
One of the better kicks of the game too. They haven't had too many good attacking kicks, France. Now, William Bateau with a chance to level the scores. As with the London Broncos. Near touch. That's what he's got ahead of him. Not a bad strike. It's a terrific strike. And we're level again. 12-ball, Lebanon and France as we go down to the touchline. Brett Kamali.
Yeah, you mentioned about Bartow there. That kick was a lot better for him. He's got some great controlling attributes, and obviously, you know, he does play for the London Broncos. But here on the world stage in the World Cup, you're showing yourself to all these NRL competitions. So I think Bartow could be a guy that could be on the radar for an NRL club after this tournament.
12-all. Long time to go too.
The big right centre Adair, 2 tries. He looks sharp too, doesn't he?
Key part of this game, of course, is going to be the fitness and as to how the sides can play out the 80 minutes and the experience of Farah, Leisha, and around the middle of that ruck area.
Well, you know, you'd say that is advantage Lebanon, but fitness it might be France.
Benny, make sure there's no one the other way first.
Well, that one played on, but the referee had called for a knock on.
Just checking how the ball
Easy,
came
boys.
out.
Easy. Okay. Head in, Mark. Head in.
So the ball came from France into Mana.
Tapped it into Tim Mana and regated.
Not what you want after scoring a try to concede possession inside your own half.
Benjamin off the ball. Clear it, Bastion.
Twile playing it.
Don't go near the head. Go, 2.
Strong defence again from France. They've hit hard today, haven't they? As Cassis plays it. That ball was a metre forward, and the referee's got it.
Going sideways there. Kazi, the offload to Tim Mana. A little bit of fatigue maybe in that.
Theo, can you just face a little squarer first?
Maybe too, the French defence may have surprised them because they hit hard, don't they?
Very, very hard. Both sides have been strong in the contact, in the tackles. If a side can get to the right end, the other end of the field, get a couple of repeat sets, you think that'll be the team that'll take this one out. Haven't seen that at all in the second half.
Just work hard on the ground.
Some more contact. The tackle there. Kazi trying to make up for the error. Garcia plays it.
They're really keen, the French, to get quick play the balls, to speed it up around the middle, to get some good runs out of dummy half. But Lebanon at the moment, up to the task, slowing them up.
The offload from Bousquet back to Pelissier, who finds Margalet. Here they come again, France. They haven't been in front at any stage in this game. Pelissier with a dummy. Looking to offload, does so back to Batiri. Now to Fagas, the captain. And then finds Julien, who goes straight and hard. He's only a couple of metres away. Pelissier out of acting half. Last tackle. Awful ball, putting his captain under pressure. Play on, and that'll be a turnover.
Hand over. Wait.
little bit happening in back play. It's a silly play from Lebanon because Lebanon started that.
They had the advantage.
Chris, just hold them up. Righto, back you go, boys. Back you go.
Nice tackle there. Mitch Moses, but they had the advantage here with the turnover. There were hardly any French defenders back. They just wanted to get on with it. They should have got on with it, Lebanon.
Yeah, Theo. Yeah, Theo. Just come here, mate. All right, we've got a handover. That's what we're going to go with. But that push and shove come together and Elwar come running in. Mate, 12 all. Neither of you can afford to lose someone to the sin bin. All right, so let's just play footy. Thanks, Chris. It's a handover over there, Mitch, but we'll wait for Benjamin to get cleared. We're waiting, Andrew. We're just waiting, mate. We'll be back here, boys.
Benjamin Julien was the one that was hit as he tried to pick the ball up. Maybe copped a cork.
I say referee.
Okay. Time on.
Jared Sutton's done his homework on the players. He's got them down pat, hasn't he?
Up now, Jason. Mark the square. Hold.
Manor.
Benjamin, hands off.
23 to go. Alicia.
Jason gets square. Go 3.
Farah. Offload there to Cassis.
Bastian, hands away. Hold here. Go. 4.
Farah. Steele. Moses. Now Leon. And inside the 30. There's plenty of French jerseys there.
Hold L1.
Nice tackle. Bateau waiting for it. Outlet by the replacement who's on, and now the pass comes to Twal. Has he got it down? No.
Handover. Easy, Alex.
Dewey has come from nowhere, the number 18 who came in at the last minute.
Wait, Mark. Wait.
And all of a sudden he found himself in open spaces.
You've been told. Wait. Hold. Okay. If you want to get cute, mate, it's not going to work. Take it back. Play the ball. Wait for the whistle.
I think Twal was the one that was causing the problems there, not Jason Patiri.
Gee, he would have thought he was over. Alex Twal at 1 point, setting sail for the line. And Carella was in there, try-saver, the French fullback.
Can't afford a mistake here, Lebanon, as they work it out of their own ends.
Release Alex. Hold. Go 3.
Maria back on the field for France. They've done well to get down towards the 40. It's a good set up to the halfway line. Julien plays it. Last tackle. Bateau kicks, finds touch. He's done that deliberately as well, just to take a little bit of sting out of as we go down to the touchline. Brett Kamali.
Yeah, you can see why he's kicked the ball in the touch, because a bit of fatigue starting to come into the game. Whoever scores next, I think the try will come through the middle of the field. You're starting to see the big forwards now starting to fall off tackles, that fatigue coming into the game. Keep an eye on the little guys or one of the dummy halves to make a line break.
20 to go. 12 all. No golden point in the World Cup.
Heads in the back, Mark.
Pool matches.
Head in, Andrew, Adam. All the way in, Adam. Head in, Mark. Adam, get in. Out.
Never won a World Cup game, Lebanon.
Up and square.
Just their second time around. They were in the 2000 World Cup. And France have been in every one. They haven't won a competition, but went very close a couple of times in the early World Cup.
Shy halfway now here, Lebanon. Alicia, Moses. And he's lost the ball in the tackle. And France will come up with it.
Let the legs
It was dangerous there.
there have been plenty of mistakes from both sides. 10 from Lebanon, 9 from France. But to put that into perspective, most of these players haven't played for more than a month. Certainly not at a full contact level.
Garcia. Felicier acting half. Largess. So, Adair, who's been good today. 20-metre line just in front of him. Julien almost away from Manor. Only 5 metres away. Last tackle. Partey takes them on. The ball is on the ground and dived upon by Lebanon. Timely interception there by Robbie Farah. And over the line! What a tackle! The referee says too high. But I think Bousquet got a little bit unlucky as the man was falling.
Time off.
Julien Bousquet.
Stand that, mate, with contact still high.
Yeah, he was falling, the man with the ball, but you still can't hit a player around the head. Here. He was a man on a mission, Bousquet, flying in from the outside. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. No worries.
Zabas Miski coming in off his wing.
Still behind it there, Adam.
Here's a chance of having to go for HIA.
Yeah, so if we get a field goal scenario, boys, just make sure you know who's
Bousquet was trying to force the error and
clear that kick.
make a statement, but the conceding at the penalty gives Lebanon an easy out from that end.
Okay, time on.
We're leaving Miski on. Of course, the
On the line here, Tony.
doctors will have a bit of a look at that one. Meanwhile,
Wait for the foot, Benjamin.
18 to go. 12 all.
just sprinting off the defence line. France, can Lebanon move the ball around a little bit here?
I think he's been cleared to stay on. Miski. Leisha, Moses, now Elaz inside the 20, last tackle. They're calling for the high ball out to the left, Lebanon. Moses under pressure here at Dare, leaping high as the man that wasn't even supposed to be playing, and he scored the try to put Lebanon back in front. Adam Dewey has scored. Lebanon lead by 4.
About 10 minutes ago, he ran onto a kick and almost set up a try for Twale, and this time he's done it all himself. The crossfield kick that doesn't go all the way to the wing. It gets himself in his body in great position there, Dewey, and over under the posts.
Well, he wasn't supposed to be playing. He was the 18th man. And then Chris Saad got injured right at the end of the warm-up. And all of a sudden, he comes into the 17, didn't see any action in the first half. And finds himself scoring the try. Still a long way to go, but how ironic if that would be the try that wins the game for Lebanon. The try scorer making a mark off the bench. Now Mitchell Moses from right in front. Time off has been called. He kicked the ball away, Mitch, just to take a little bit of extra time, I think, for his players. He knows that some of these players haven't played at this level, this intensity for a long time and at speed, and just to give them a little bit of an extra breather. Right in front. extra 2-3 from 3 so far today for Mitchell Moses. And Lebanon lead again by 6 as we go down to the touchline. Brett Kamali.
Yeah, and we talk about that experience with the Leisha, Farah and Moses combination for Lebanon. And obviously they've made 10 errors only in this game so far. But it's very important that for the next 15 minutes they make no more errors. They get great completion rate. And those 3 players steer the team around with the kicking game and build pressure.
No ball or kicking tee. Balls come out there. The kicking tee is there.
On your run there. Get behind it.
Can they hang on Lebanon? Have France got anything left? Still 15 and a half to go. It's a long, long time. You're feeling weary. Manna. Thierry, one of the defenders in there with Pelissier and Julien. Miski looks all right, doesn't he?
Good run. Put the team on the front foot and a good play the ball as well. Leisha, hasn't he been good?
Farah looking for the kick to the corner. Good set, good kick, good chase. Here's some trouble for France. There is no way back there for Bourgal. That is an outstanding set after points from Lebanon.
Yeah, great kick, Dewey. Good chase. Here's a bit of a scuffle.
Keep going.
Good point the referee makes there.
Well, Mitch Moses did just then say, mate, think about it. That's the 3rd time, though, that Lebanon's been warned about that. Nothing's happened.
Yeah, do you want to be penalised there when you've just earned?
Well, you're not listening to me. I'll penalise you now.
On your run. Go up. Time it. Don't go early, mate. Okay. Time your run there, Damien.
There's plenty of passion in this game, no doubt at all about that. They're fiery.
Well, both teams know this is their best chance of winning a match at the World Cup. Here's Manu returning it. Good tackle. Thierry. And there's the mistake. Mamory fresh on the field. He comes up with the error.
And this is how France have got themselves back into the match a couple of times. Yes, they haven't been in front at all. They have drawn level a couple of times. But it's been with penalties, free field position, or mistakes by Lebanon. And now a good chance to get up into that, the other half of the field. They've got good offloads. They love to shift the ball out the back after an offload, France.
Garcia getting down the other end with some ease.
Release Mitch. Go, 3.
Yes. Here's the fullback, Kerala. Down the touchline, Bourgal for the corner. The cover is there. The try scorer again. Dewey making the tackle. Slowing it down as well. Kerala attacking half. The offload from Maria. Batiri. Here they come, France. They've got numbers here. Over the top to pass. And there's the try to Kardash. They're in again, France. Kick to come. They're back to within 2.
Well, you've only got to give them a sniff, France, and they will just throw it around and have a go. Great stuff on the right side. Almost a try. Then the big shift. Once again, an offload in the tackle. It just committed some inside defenders for Lebanon. And a big long ball over the top. It looked a bit doubtful, but definitely that was okay.
Off the back of the mistake from Mamory.
Oh, that pass, well read by Bousquet, the big front rower. Over the top.
Important kick here. 18-16, there's 12 to go. It's been an entertaining game. All the pressure is on the kicker. William Bartow. That's what he has, kicking into the sun, far side of Canberra Stadium. Just to level it again. Taking his time. It's a decent strike. It's an excellent strike from William Bartow, and we are level again. 18 all, 11 to go down to the touchline. Brett Kamali.
Just keep an eye on this pass here from Bouzquet, the front rower. That is a pass of a halfback. He had the indicator was presented by Robertson coming up and in, passed the ball over his head. That's on the back of doing 14 tackles and running for 102 metres. That is the pass of the day.
France. 18 all. We're getting down to that final 10 minutes. They've battled hard, both teams. We've mentioned it before, though, Gary. That key of Moses and Farah as they spread it wide, and they've looked dangerous when they've done that, France, particularly with Adair and the penalty.
You flopped in, Robbie. You flopped in.
Oh, a chance to get at the other end. We're getting into field goal zone, aren't we, when the scores are locked all at 18 all with just 10 minutes left.
Julien.
Work out of there, Nick and Robbie.
30 metres away.
Go one.
They've never been in front in the game here, France. The winner can almost guarantee themselves a spot in the quarterfinals, you would think, with Australia and England awaiting. Third place goes through to the quarterfinals. Pelissier, Julien, Farah there to stop him. They're only 5 metres away.
Marcus, 1 foot,
Pelissier, long ball there to Bartow. In for gas and over the top. It was an awful ball. He went behind the man that knocked it on and picked it up, so that's okay for Kerala. But a high pass into the sun.
I'll be short-cutting you, mate.
There's a time to be fancy. Maybe that wasn't so fancy, but a little bit risky. And it hasn't come off there for France. So Lebanon, they've got to find some energy here. Just defended for about 5 minutes straight.
Bastian. Okay, heads in the back, Mark. Wait, Robbie. Head in, Mark. Mark, get down, Antony. Feed out.
Still have 3 interchanges up their sleeve. Lebanon, looks like one of them's going to come back on now. Kazi.
Suka's going to come back on, so there's 2 of them. Cassis. There's the halfway line. Farah. Moses. Slightly behind Leung. Lost his momentum. Robinson. So Manna coming from the field at the back end of the game. I'm not sure that he's happy about that. Last tackle, Moses. High kick and well taken. Vergaal took it well. Got to get down the other end. Can they get there without making a mistake? Both teams extremely tired. 18 all, 8 to go. Well, they're going to go wide. They're pretty flat. And Lebanon up quickly. Elias with the tackle. Pelissier coming from the field for France. Albert going back on. There's a collision there, and Lebanon will have a player injured. They've got 1 interchange left. Vergaal. And he's in real trouble. Kazi, he's just gone on. He'll have to come from the field on the last. The kick is into open space. Bounce important. It bounces the right way for Lebanon, the wrong way for France. So Tim Manor is going to have to come back on, and it's going to be an HIA. Oh, crash. Nice over the top. So it won't cost them because there's only, what, 7 to go.
Time's off, boys. Jeez. Yeah, we'll wait for your replacement, Robbie. Plenty of time, mate.
I think both teams are happy for that replacement to take a while.
20 here too, boys. We're waiting, boys. Okay.
So what have we got? 7 to go. 18 all. There's no golden point in these pool matches, as we mentioned. Lebanon have never won a match, as we've mentioned. They've had a draw. We mentioned that as well. So there's so much riding on this final 6 minutes and 50 seconds.
A draw would be so intriguing, given that Lisa again with a good run.
Supporting back on the inside, Leun. Oh, is that a penalty? No, it's walked back to the mark.
Tackle 3.
Seen those penalised.
Go, 3.
Farah. There's a big don't argue there from Twal. Drop goal. Who's going to do it? Where's Mitchell Moses? Manor to the middle of the field.
Oh yeah, Moses the man on the
Mitchell
right.
Moses is there. Here it comes. They've gone to Robbie Farah. Back to Moses. France don't put any pressure on. And it's a pretty good kick from Mitchell Moses. It's an excellent kick, and there is the drop goal. 1918. He had so much time, Mitchell Moses.
He's one of the best in the business. Moses, it's a good play. They gave it to Farah on the left. That pulled out those chasers. Back to Moses. No one really around him. Plenty of time to nail it.
Well, the captain, Theo Farges, was screaming at his players for not putting pressure on Mitchell Moses. Have they got anything left here, France? How demoralising will that be? The time is back on and they're not kicking off. They're going to get the short kick, are they? No, they're trying to drill it into touch. Doesn't work. Elias with it for Lebanon. Robinson. 11 short of halfway. 12.